We recently took the inaugural cruise of the Star Princess. In this video, we're going to give you a complete ship's tour. And stick around to the end where we'll tell you about our favorite and least favorite things about the ship.
Hi y'all, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Becky.
And together we're cruising a good time. The Star Princess is Princess Cruise Line's newest ship, and it's the second ship of the Sphere class behind the Sun Princess. She has a capacity of 4,300 passengers, has about 1,553 crew, and she comes in at 178,000 tons.
Let's get started with that tour.
So we start the tour on deck 6 all the way aft. This is the Aurora dining room, which is used for traditional type dining.
So traditional dining is when you eat at the same time every night, the same table, you have the same wait staff, and I love that you can get a relationship with your wait staff.
Looking up there, that's the Celestial dining room right there above it. All three dining rooms here are stacked on top of it. We'll show all of them to you as we go up the ship.
I love that they have this statue that goes all the way from the first to the third dining room.
Some great wake beads back here. But one thing I like about this dining room too is they partition it off so it's not huge. It seems very intimate and small with all these different partitions in there. Moving forward, we have the Lotus Spa. This is midship.
This is a really luxurious, great looking spa. You know, the first day that you're on the ship, you can get a tour if you're interested. They may offer some good deals for the voyage. I have to say, this is the first time I've ever really wanted to join the spa. And of course, I can't really do that since the doctors won't let me in the steam room or the water.
They have those nice warm chairs that you like though.
Oh man, I love this.
The spa is actually on 2 decks. It's looking down at deck 5. They have a lot of the treatment rooms down there. Moving forward, we have Firefly Park. This is for the 0 to 5-year-olds. We don't have any children with us, so that's all you get to see there. Guest services is on the forward part of the ship on this deck.
We did see some long lines there. Typically, we just use the app if we have any issues or questions, and Princess has been very responsive.
Moving all the way aft on deck 7, now we're at the Celestial dining room. This is the one used for anytime dining.
So for this, you can make a reservation for what time and show up to a specific line for reservations, or you can just show up and they'll mix you in with the others.
Again, the dining room is really lovely here, how it looks out. Going forward, we have the art gallery. It's not as big as on some other ships.
Yeah, and they'll be holding art auctions as usual.
Then we have the Wheelhouse Bar here.
You know, it's a really nice bar, but I kind of miss the Wheelhouse Bar not having that old dark wood that feels more like a ship.
I really like the dark heavy wood of the Wheelhouse Bar. It's kind of traditionalist there. This is the Crown Grill. This is a steakhouse on board. We actually dined at every single specialty restaurant on board the ship, and we'll have a video of that coming out, so look for that video.
Yeah, this looks way different than the other steakhouses aboard Princess ships.
There's some lobster bisque right there. Nice presentation.
You know, that is fun when you have the specialty dining. You do get a little better service and you get beautiful presentation.
Moving forward, we have the shops of Princess right here.
They have shops on 2 different decks. This one tends to be a little more casual than the other. So if you forgot any makeup, you can go pick some up. Or sundries, of course. So they have a lot of different things that you can purchase on the ship.
Yeah, just about everything you can imagine. A lot of shops.
I thought they had some cute stuff, but I usually can find better deals at home. I loved looking through the purses. They had a lot of really interesting things. I especially loved that they had this woman who was painting silk scarves. I thought they were magnificent works of art, and I really loved them. I had a hard time not taking one home with me.
They're lovely. Princess logo shop. So if you need something with Princess cruise lines on it, you can get it right here.
And of course, for this cruise, they had a whole bunch of things for the Star Princess inaugural season.
Moving into the piazza, so we're on the bottom floor of the piazza right here, which is completely redesigned with much better lighting, much better sound, and much better seating than any of the other ships we've been on with Princess.
And I thought some of the acts were a little better than some of the piazza acts we'd seen in the past.
This band was Asian Soul. We'd cruised with them before. They were great.
Yeah, and they had some fabulous acrobat work out here too.
Bellini's is a champagne bar right there off the piazza. It's very lovely. The Catch by Rudi is probably our favorite of all the specialty restaurants. It's absolutely outstanding. It's right there off the piazza.
Boy, the food that's offered and the service is just fabulous. And I thought that the desserts that they served were the best desserts that I've eaten on any cruise ship.
This is a special one right there. It's Rudi made it to be the face of him. Some smoked salmon is literally smoked right there.
It was delicious.
The steak at Rudi's, which is a seafood house, is the best steak I had on board. It beat the Crown Grill all over the place in terms of tenderness and cook and everything else.
Yeah, and the butcher's block.
Currents is a coffee shop. It's on the other side of the piazza from Bellini's there. You can get your morning coffee there, some pastries. It doubles as a bar. This hallway is going forward off the piazza. It separates O'Malley's on one side right there and Princess Live.
So we love Princess Live. They usually have all these amazing game shows to see that I really love. However, I thought it was a little too small. We would come before showtime and not be able to find a seat. So that was a little disappointing.
They had a lot of comedians performing in here too, which is kind of nice. O'Malley's is pretty cool here. It's got kind of a neat motif. It looks like an Irish pub in many ways. They had music in here. Sometimes it was Irish music, sometimes it was just regular old rock and roll.
So this is one of the casual dining venues that's aboard the Star Princess. And it's open for lunch and dinner.
It's the hope that kills you.
So that's for our Ted Lasso fans.
Butcher's Block by Dario is just right that same area. This is definitely for carnivores. It's a family style type restaurant where they carve meat and eat it right there at your table. You may share a table with other people.
It's a different dining experience than the other restaurants, and we'll cover more of that on our specialty dining video.
Okay. But all that food right there is included, wine and everything's included in the cover charge with the specialty dining. This guy's pretty entertaining. He talked a lot while he was cutting up the meat and made some jokes and stuff. They slice it up, bring it around, and serve it to you family style.
Yeah, it is hard not to eat too much at the Butcher's Block.
Good Spirits is just forward of all that, and it's in its own little room. It's not off the piazza like in most other ships, and it's real small. Probably seats only about 20 people.
It was definitely a more intimate setting.
That's where they do the royal tea. They charge you for the royal tea, and they do it in the Good Spirits Cafe.
Yeah, it's hard to get one of those reservations.
The underground is for teens. It's a teen club. Again, we didn't have any teens with us, so that's all you see. And it's right in front of the arena, which is a theater and round at the front of the ship. It's a little smaller than a typical Princess Theater.
Yeah, here they're offering more things at once and trying to spread you out through the ship.
And all the way aft, we're right here by the Wakeview Bar, which is a great Wakeview pool. Right here it has plexiglass on both sides so you can see through it. Show it to you in a second. Becky really likes this pool.
So I absolutely love swimming in Wakeview pools. The view is amazing. It's a lot of fun. I love there's plexiglass on both sides. There's hot tubs on both sides. I was super disappointed that I couldn't get in that water. It looks like a great time.
The temperature is great. I know it firsthand. The sanctuary dining room is just a little bit forward of that. This is the top of the 3 dining rooms. This is for guests in the sanctuary type cabins.
Yeah, so the sanctuary is a experience. It's what experience a ship within a ship luxury experience. We have a video on this if you're interested in looking at the pricing and what all you get for the sanctuary experience.
Moving forward, Sabitinini's. This is the Italian restaurant. It's on most every Princess ship, I think, has a Sabitinini's now. This is one of my favorites.
I thought this had the best motif out of all the restaurants. I really thought it was gorgeous inside. The service was incredible. The food was fabulous.
It was check marks all the way up and down. It was great. And right outside of Sabitinini's, they have this high-end watch shop. They sell some Breitlings, some tags. Shops on this level seem to be a little more upscale from the one below it that we showed you earlier.
So here's the Effie shop that they have on all the Princess ships. This is one of my favorite places to browse.
Very friendly staff here.
Quite the selection.
Yeah, it's a big Effie shop there. They have a little casino right here. Then what's cool about this one is it's non-smoking in this particular casino, but it's just slots. Umai is right here a little bit forward of that. This is both the hot pot and the Tapanaki specialty restaurants are in one room. Both are very social, very fun to do. This is a hot pot here.
You can see there's 2 different flavors of broth. You get to select 2.
The Tapanaki is kind of like a Benihana's type Japanese steakhouse. A lot of entertainment with the chef here. No open flame, so you can't do the onion volcano, but they do a lot of singing and a lot of jokes. It's pretty good.
It's a lot of fun to dine at either of these venues.
Shore excursion desk is right here off the piazza. Easy to get to. And this is the Makato Ocean. This is another of the specialty dining venues on board the Star.
So I thought its menu was, more limited than what you usually find at a sushi restaurant.
I agree. It seemed a little more limited for making it a specialty dining. On the Regal, it's a casual dining to get the sushi. Another view of the piazza here with all the lights. You can see some of that stadium seating going around on each level. Crooners is on this level. We really enjoyed Crooners. This is one of the better ones we've been at. It's very spread out, easy to get a seat. The service is great.
The atmosphere was fabulous.
Yeah, I really liked this atmosphere, the feel of this bar. It was a lot of fun. Excellent Manhattans here. Spellbound, it's a one-off special event for Princess, and it's a speakeasy and magic show. I love the sleight of hand magic. They have a magic show there, a lot of magic memorabilia in there.
So if you're really into specialty cocktails and a speakeasy, it's a great place to go. And it's also terrific if you like sleight of hand magic.
We have a whole video on this one too, so you can check out that video. Princess Casino, they say this is the largest casino at sea, and it is huge. It has just a ton of slot machines in there and a lot of table games. It's very large.
I could not believe how full this would be at night. Man, the guests really loved this casino. They flocked to it.
It was very busy every single night, yeah, and it wasn't cheap. The table minimums were kind of up there some. They started at $15 for blackjack, and they had $25, $50, and even $100 tables at blackjack. Craps is $15 with 2 times odds.
The atmosphere felt a lot like being on the Strip in Vegas.
Very much so.
Of course, we filmed this when the casino wasn't in operation.
Yeah, they get really mad at you if you film it while it's in operation. I thought this is really cool. This little mosaic here is made up of dice when you get them. It's kind of like pixelation when you zoom in on them. Moving forward is the second level of the Princess Arena. So you can get to it from 2 different decks.
It's a lovely theater.
Deck 9 all the way aft, we have the Americana Diner. This is what I would call the air quote number 2 buffet. There's 2 buffets in here basically. This is a little smaller than the main one in Eatery. We'll show you in a second. Has some of that Americana nostalgia from the 50s type diner feel about it.
And so this could appeal to people who don't like a lot of options, or more like meat and potato folks. And it's less crowded than the Eatery buffet.
They'll actually serve some breakfast at dinner time, which a lot of people find kind of interesting. But it is a buffet, and but they'll make you up a hamburger. They have a grill back there. You can make up a hamburger or a hot dog for you, some stuff like that. They also have some carving stations. But like Becky said, it's much less crowded than the Eatery buffet. A lot of hand washing stations on this new ship, and I think that's really nice. Plenty of places to go wash your hands. But in the buffet, it's, as you can see, it's all self-serve. It's not, they don't serve you the food in the buffet. Beverages going forward, so you have all these beverage machines here. You get different types of coffees and juices and even soft-serve ice cream there. This is the Eatery. It's the main buffet. It's kind of U-shaped like a typical buffet and ship, with the starboard and port side pretty much the same type of food. And then the desserts kind of cut across the middle of the ship between the 2 areas.
I went in there one time and it was so crowded with guests, and I decided I really didn't need to come through again. I was afraid somebody was going to bump me.
A lot of selection of food for sure. They have some action stations there, make some pastas and stuff. Becky's point though, it can be kind of busy in here. This was filmed at lunchtime one time, and you can kind of see the traffic. It's a narrow walkway for the amount of traffic that needs to move up and down this walkway.
You know, in post-accident, I need to be really careful about not being jostled, so I was afraid to walk through here. I thought one time was enough.
I have some places to sit inside there. And they have this takeaway. This is kind of cool. You can get like little salads and sandwiches and wraps and some stuff like that pre-made, just grab and go sort of thing.
Which is terrific, since the buffet has limited hours. Okay. And I loved they had this walkway on the outside. So like if you wanted to go to the aft part of the ship, you didn't need to walk through the Eatery or the American Diner. You can just take the outside walkway.
And you can eat outside. They have doors where you can go to the buffet, eat outside, but even better than that, they have a grill and this pizza stand.
So this pizza stand has Detroit pizza. It was fabulous. So I was surprised that Princess is offering for lunch and dinner 3 incredible pizza places. And the Detroit pizza, it was delicious.
Yeah, they also had some really good hot dogs and hamburgers out here on the side. Moving forward by the piazza, we have Alfredo's Pizza. This is a casual dining venue and makes pizzas right here for you.
And they offer like a special sauces you can pick. It's really wonderful pizza.
And you can sit outside. We sat outside one day on sea. It's great pizza. I still contend Princess has the best pizza at sea, and I'll back that up. I think it is the best pizza.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Alfredo's.
International Cafe, they've really expanded it so it's easier to get a coffee there. They have the pastries and all in the morning, and in the evening they'll have some sandwiches and salads you can grab right there. It's open 24 hours a day.
Yeah, that's really wonderful if you were like stayed out at a venue or if you're dancing or something.
They preserved the sea walk from the Royal class ships. This one's inside now. It's inside this big sphere at the midship, as you can see.
Well, a benefit of this one is you cannot see into people's cabins.
That's right. The cabana deck is for the cabana type cabins. It's a special cabin category out there. You couldn't get in it, but you can see right here this little area where you could hang out on that cabana area. They had some tables and chases out there for you if you want to do that. Looking down from our cabin, I noticed that those cabana mini suites had a glass that comes up over 6 feet. So if you have that suite, you're not looking right over the railing, you're looking through glass. Moving up deck 17, this is Love by Britto.
This is like such a romantic, fabulous venue for couples. The food seems so inspired and just creative and delicious.
It is absolutely wonderful. And small enough that every table gets a good view of the wake right there off the back of the ship. Everything has a heart. The plates have a heart, silverware has a heart, all the food have hearts, and it's really neat.
Yeah, so the food's cute, but the taste is magnificent.
That's just the bread in heart shape. Love butter. We really enjoyed this. It was a very creative menu they put together. The spoon has a little heart in it.
And the staff, I can't say enough wonderful things about them. They were so attentive and fabulous to speak to. We just had a wonderful time eating here.
A little sorbet here with some rose petals. That's Kobe beef, is outstanding.
Oh, and that fish was incredible.
Of course, you have to have the chocolate heart dessert to go with it all. It was delicious. We really recommend Britto. All Princess cruise ships have a laundromat on every deck, and that's a really big deal.
Boy, this made such a big difference for us when we were traveling when the kids were young. You can buy your soap and everything here. On the Star Princess, I am disappointed they don't have more washers and dryers. I don't think it's enough to support the amount of people that are aboard the ship. Well, you can still get it done, but you have to work a lot harder at it.
Yeah, you have to spend a little more time in the laundromat doing it, but your medallion will work all the washer and dryers.
Yeah, you may have to run loads between different floors.
Coffee and Cones is midship. This is a place to get some premium desserts or gelato or just a cup of coffees. The Mix is a cocktail bar on the other side of the ship. Both of these are right there by the Lido pools, which we'll pan around right now and see. One of the hot tubs there. They have two big hot tubs and then a couple pools right here and some smaller hot tubs.
Boy, this deck, the Lido deck, is one of my very favorite decks aboard the ship. I think it's fabulous and gorgeous to have all this pool room. They'll have different, sometimes entertainment out there, and of course they have the theater under the stars, but you can see that screen very well daytime and nighttime, and they'll put on band concerts or movies.
There's a screen right there.
Yeah. I just love what Princess has done with this area.
It is really nice. These pools, you can see, have the little ankle waiting area right there. Moving forward a little bit, they actually have some tables and chairs you hang out by the pool on in the shade. This is a big addition here, the Lido Taco.
Yeah, I was very excited about the Lido Taco. In fact, I'm contemplating if we should do a video just on Lido Taco.
They have the Pizza by the Slice place right here as well. It's terrific as always.
And there's several selections every day. And a little trick is, if you want your own pizza, they'll do anything you want as long as it's the ingredients they already have out for the day.
A couple water dispensing machines, water and ice, and then some hand washing stations out here on the Lido deck, which I think is great because most of the Lido food is finger food, such as hot dogs and hamburgers right here. That is a great signature burger. They've really upped their game with that burger.
They've also added this salad area. These are just 4 salads that you could order, or you could have them make it to how you want. I can't say enough incredible things about this. I'm very excited that there's a salad bar up in Lido deck.
And then, of course, another bar, because they're always willing to sell you another drink. A lot of areas to sit to. This is a nice area because it's easy to get a table and sit out if you grab something to eat right there. Another hand washing station. Moving forward, you can see the dome right there in front of us, some chase lounges here. A lot of deck space on this ship, a lot of deck space.
Yeah, I was worried about this being a larger, but the Princess has really done a great job.
Inside the dome is this bar right here. This is a nice little bar. It has this water fountain that changes colors, which is pretty cool. And you go inside the dome. It's a multi-purpose venue, so during the day you can use it to kind of lay out in the sun, outside of the elements, and then you have an indoor-outdoor pool right here. And at nighttime they'll fix it up and you have a comedian in here. The Captain Circle party was in here. Stuff like that will be in there.
Yeah, there's that pool where it goes outside.
This front bar right here, the sea view bar, is on the bow of the ship on this deck and has all this glass kind of keeping the wind off of you, but you can see very well with it. This will be a great place to hang out during when she transits the Panama Canal or is up in around glaciers up there in Alaska. Good place to go hang out and take in all the views.
You know, even when you're a sea day, you can pretty much get the same view the captain's getting because you're just right above.
That's right. This deck right here is right above the bridge, so you have literally the same view that the captain's seeing right there, and that's Mount Vesuvius right there in front of us, by the way. All the way back on deck 18 is a sanctuary. This is the area of the deck you can go to if you're in the sanctuary cabin. I couldn't get in there. We weren't in the sanctuary cabin, but I filmed it from the deck above. They have some hot tubs, a swimming pool, a lot of places lay out. They have a menu that you can order food from.
We have a video on the sanctuary and the costs and all the benefits of the ship within a ship experience.
This is a beauty salon up here on this deck. It's interesting they parsed it out from the rest of the spa.
Yeah. Here's some stuff to get a mani-pedi.
It's a pretty good sized salon.
It definitely is. It really is. It offers anything you could want.
The wellness studio over here also includes the Platinum Photo Studio, so I guess you're being well by buying their Platinum Photo package. But they have this studio right here. They'll do a lot of the classes, the spin classes, and some of the aerobic type classes, and all in here.
So here's the exercise area. It's kind of interesting. They've broken it up to two parts. This is the one that has all the machines. But our good friend used these, and he was saying that it is kind of crowded up here, especially on a sea day.
A lot of different types of machines. Every type you can imagine that's in here.
I love that you have the fabulous views while you work out.
Yep. Moving forward, this is the balcony area, basically around the Lido pool. You can look down at one of those large hot tubs right there. See the two different swimming pools here.
So we didn't do any of the hot tubs, but our good friends did, and it was fabulous that you could always get into them and find a space and not be too crowded. So that's another great thing they designed about this ship.
Yeah, I like the big hot tubs because your feet's not touching other people's feet. And then have some of these little hot tubs too. They had plenty of hot tubs on board the ship. Looking back at the theater under the stars from the bar on this level.
So one of the things I really love about this ship is the amount of pools and hot tubs. And they have the hot tubs, both the small and large. So although I'm not allowed in them, I was very excited about that, and I'd love to have another opportunity to try all these out.
You can get to the dome on this level too. This will bring you into the top level of the dome seating. It's a very pretty venue. The sound is kind of hit or miss with it, I noticed. Being spherical and glass, the acoustics, they're still working out some of the sound issues on it, trying to get the sound to work right. But the entertainment was always good.
Well, one time we were seated in the back, and the bar was having such a great time. It was hard to hear the comedian because of the noise from downstairs.
Deck 19 all the way back again. This is up around the funnel. This is a jogging track. They have a lot of stuff there, like they have some cornhole there. They have some shuffleboard on the other side. This is where the sports court is.
They had some equipment out to help you stretch better, etc.
Yep. The sports court is very nice. It's very large. They do 2 pickleball courts going on at one time, almost a full-size basketball court, and then a little soccer right there. This place is just kind of sit around, take in the views. 7 laps is 1 mile right there. Hopefully everybody goes the right direction. A lot of places to sit out up here that are just kind of some chairs. This is a little fountain that's up there I thought was kind of cute. And then had this little sculpture of the Star Princess on the backside. Little pan again of the front of the ship with Mount Vesuvius in the background.
Oh, that's just such a beautiful Lido deck.
Deck 20 is way up at the top. It's above what we're just looking at. This is a nice little hideaway here because it's covered from the sun. A lot of tables and chairs just kind of sit there and hang out.
As promised, now we're going to talk to you about our favorite and least favorite things. So on our favorite things,
Top of that list is the medallion. That's just a no-brainer for me. I love the medallion that Princess has. It's such a game changer in the cruise industry. Makes it easy to unlock your door, easy to order drinks, find room service, or find traveling companions. If I need to find Becky in a buffet or anywhere on a ship, I can find her real quickly, and it really helps out the whole cruise experience for us.
it does, and it makes it where you can cruise paperless. One of the things I really loved about this ship is that it does not seem crowded. Although it's really big, they've done a great job of giving ample things across the ship for you to do and just never feel crowded. You could feel like you're on the Island Princess.
I fully agree. It's the biggest ship they have, and to me, often thought it was like being on one of the smallest, the Island Princess, in terms of how you handle the crowds and other people around you. It didn't seem that crowded most of the time while we're on the Star Princess, even though I had 4,300 people on board.
So if you've watched our videos, you know how much I love to swim. And although right now doctors don't allow me to swim, I made sure I really checked it out. There is so much deck space out there if you want to lay out in the sun.
Yeah.
There's ample swimming pools, and there's lots and lots of hot tubs. So our friends got to hot tub a lot, and they said that it was less crowded than Princess's other ships. So that was a huge plus for me.
And I think all that deck space is going to make, when she goes through the Panama Canal, that's fabulous for going through the Panama Canal. And when you get up to Alaska to, go see Hubbard Glacier and Glacier Bay and all that, it'll be great for all that viewing up there too. Tons of deck space that you can just lay out and take it all in.
I also love that they've added outdoor food venues. So up on the Lido deck, they added like a taco bar and they added a salad bar. So that could really lead to healthier dining without going into the buffet. And then on deck 9, I love it that they added another grill that makes like pizza and hot dogs, and they added another pizza place. So this is Detroit style pizza. So they pretty much have 3 different pizza places that you can eat at. All the pizza's a little bit different. So if you love pizza, this is a great ship for you.
Another thing I really liked about the Star Princess is the new redesigned piazza. It's bigger, but they've made it more like a theater. It has excellent lighting, it has excellent sound in it now, and it's easy to see because every level has some stadium seating that you can see all the way down to the bottom, see what's going on there. And I really enjoy that. And on older ships, it's like standing room only at the top, so it's really hard to see what's going on if you're not on the ground level, and even then you may be standing. So this is a big improvement, in my opinion.
Yeah, I also love that they had like different screens they could put behind the artists. So like from song to song, could be a different background. And then the lights that were there at the very ceiling, those would change and change the atmosphere. I thought it was a much newer vibe than the other Princess ships.
And then the next thing we really enjoyed about the Star Princess was just the staff and crew. Everybody was so kind, so friendly. Everybody wanted to help, make sure we're having a good time, had everything we needed to have a good time and enjoy our vacation. Just really went out of the way to make us feel welcome and happy.
Yeah, I cannot say enough good things about the crew aboard this ship. So now let's talk about those dislikes. So the first one I had is I think Princess Live is too small. We would show up, before game time and it would already be full. So I think it'd be good if they offered the game shows 2 times a night because I do love those game shows.
It did seem very small here, whether it's comedians, game shows, everywhere. It's really hard to get a seat in Princess Live, and they should do multiple shows right there for that. I agree. One thing I didn't like about it was the slow upload speed. If you watch some of our other videos of our first impression and our review of the ship, the download speed on the Star Princess was great. The upload speed just was absolutely stank. It was terrible to upload. It was less than 1 the entire cruise. I went and asked guest services about it, and they're basically, it is what it is, deal with it. And so that was one downfall with that.
Another one of our dislikes was afternoon tea. So afternoon tea is now held in good spirit, so it has very limited availability, and you have to pay for it. So I was very disappointed about that.
And then the last dislike I had on this particular ship was the table minimums at the casino. It was $15 on craps. The blackjack was $15, $25, even $100 minimums. And it's just really high for a cruise ship, in my opinion. I'd like to have seen some of the lower minimum tables there, just because I like to gamble at lower minimum tables. But it seemed a little high to me on a cruise ship.
So we're putting out several different videos related to the Star Princess. Like we'll have a couple of cabin tours. We also have like more round on the overall experience and our impressions on it. So please check out our playlists.
We also have playlists on Alaska, the Mediterranean, Caribbean, all over the world, and a whole playlist devoted just to ships tours and cabin tours. So check out our channel. I'm sure you can find some information that's good for you.
We hope you've enjoyed this video.
If you liked the video, please give us a like and subscribe and turn on those notifications. It really helps us out.
Until next time, have a cruising good time.